Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of July 12th, 2026. It is a general collective reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, Aquarius, keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. However, the tarot card of the week reading is intended to be a message to you from source, something that they want you to consider at this time so you can make a decision that is best for you and your life. Well, with all of that said now, let's begin my Aqua family. Tapping into the Aquarius collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for the Aquarius collective? What is the tarot card of the week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Tarot card of the week. The King of Pentacles. What situation in your life is bringing you financial wealth and stability? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. What is growing and evolving in your life that needs your attention? Whatever this new chapter is for you, career and finance, love and romance, maybe to do a house and home or family, it's time for you to really invest in it. Invest your time or your love or your money or your patience or your talent. So why is the King of Pentacles the tarot card of the week here for the Aquarius collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What situation in your life is bringing you financial wealth and stability? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Tell me more about this, please, for Aquarius this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Fool. There's your new beginning. New chapter. King of Swords. That's you, whether you're masculine or feminine. Nine of Pentacles. Something about this, you need to be smart. You need to be smart about this new chapter or this new cycle that's opening up for you. Clarify the Fool. I've been sensing new for you for a while now, Aquarius. So again, new job, new place to live, new relationship, new friendship. It's just a new chapter of your life. It's possible for some of you that you're overcoming a health issue as well. Okay, so now it's like, what next type of feeling. I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctor or your medical team on that. Clarify the Fool. One more shuffle. Thank you. There's definitely a newness here. Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Hangman. So again, there was a disappointing, we'll call it disappointing, situation, environment, connection, something that you dealt with. It took you a lot of strength and courage to push through, to move through the obstacles and challenges that were in the way. You now are on the precipice of something new. And there's something here about learning from the past. Okay, you're planting a new seed now of intention. Again, house and home, new job, family. It has to do with your structure and stability. And this is planting the seed and then nurturing it, as the Empress would, nurturing it to watch it grow and watch it blossom and hopefully get to the Ten of Pentacles, because that's what typically happens when we plant the Ace of Pentacles. It takes a long time, right? Seven of Pentacles to get to the 10. But there's something here about learning from the past. So this time around, when the seed gets planted, we have to nurture it differently. And you have to be logical about this. So I almost feel like you can't let emotions get in the way here. You have to be smart about this. Clarify that King of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Swords is clarified by Five of Swords, the Sun, and the Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Star card. Whatever this is for you, again, it pertains to your structure and stability, however you define it. Career and finance, love and romance, housing, family, etc. You have to do it differently, or you should do it differently this time. Your best chance of success with this is doing it differently. And if this is your reading, you're a little concerned about that. Maybe you're not sure how to nurture this or how to do this differently. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Because this feels like new terrain now. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, clarified by Ace of Swords. That's the truth. The Magician. Two cards came out. Five of Wands and the Moon. Okay, so bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles, which is your tarot card of the week. So let's say in the past, okay, let's put this in the context of parent-child. Just an example I'm being given, and you extract it and apply it to your life how you see fit. Maybe in the past you were the parent that when your child has an issue, you would run towards them. How can I help you? Do you need money? I could pay that bill. Maybe I could bail you out of jail. I don't know what it is here. But in the past, maybe you were the runner, okay? Something comes across your path. Again, we're just using the child as an example. There's an alert there, right? My child needs assistance. I don't know what to do. I am running. Page of Wands to the Sun. I have to heal them, help them. It's like whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes. Now fast forward a few years. You're in a new chapter of your life. Your child needs help. There's a way to come up with a different way. Maybe you're not in a position to financially help them anymore. Maybe you can't just hop in the car and drive to them because there's distance. So it's like this time around you get to help them, but you need to figure out a way on how to do it differently. The way you did it in the past, you can't do it again. So maybe your finances have changed or you are relocated. Same thing if you're an Aquarius and you had a business and the business failed or you gave it up or whatever. Okay, you get a chance now. You're going to have a new business. You get to invest in a new business, create a new business, but you need to learn from those past failures. So this time around, you're doing it a little differently. And yes, you are in uncharted territory when you do that because you're laying new ground rules, new foundation on how to build this new business. Same thing if this is relationship based. The way you did a relationship in the past, very different than how you're doing relationship in the future. Maybe in the past, the relationship was more like we meet, we court, we get engaged, we get married, we buy a house. You know what I mean? Like we go in the traditional order of that, like Four of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. And maybe this time around, it's a little bit different. Maybe you end up living with this person for the rest of your lives, but you don't actually get married. You know, I just feel like there's a twist here on how you used to invest in something. So you get to do it again. That's not the problem here. But the way you nurture it or the way you grow it or maintain it or attain it is different. So in the past, let's say you're an Aquarius and you always obtain jobs word of mouth. Okay, you needed a job, you could go to a friend, a family member, someone within your social network, and they tell you, oh, ABC Corporation is hiring or XYZ Corporation is hiring. But now times have changed. Maybe you no longer talk to those people. Maybe you're no longer connected on social networks. Now you need to find a new way to find that job, right? The old way of finding a job in a newspaper is outdated now. So now you have to go online. So you have to find a new way now. Maybe you need to create a LinkedIn profile. Maybe you need a Rocket profile. Now you need instead of a paper resume, you now need a digital resume. So there's something like that here. So it isn't a new, fresh approach, even if this is health related. Maybe you've just, you've come out of this period or chapter of your life where you had some health issues. Okay, moving forward now, how are we going to take care of your health, of your body? Going to have to do it a little differently than you did it in the past, right? Because now something has changed. So maybe now you got to take blood pressure medication. Maybe now you have to watch your salt intake. You know what I mean? There's just like, what situation in your life is bringing you financial wealth, health, or stability? I just feel like this time around we have to invest our pentacle resources differently than we did in the past. And I say we because I'm an Aquarius rising. So the structure, the stability, whatever it is that you want to nurture, grow, attain, evolve, it's coming in. But this time it's different. Can I have 3 cards on? I keep hearing it, like it's being done differently this time. The Empress showed itself again. So yeah, this time you're growing or nurturing something that's similar to what you had in the past. But this time you're like, you have to do it differently. Tell me more about doing it differently. Why do I keep getting that? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hanged Man, the 3 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords, bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Because if you don't do it differently this time, I don't want to say it spells ruin for you, but it won't be successful. So if you're leaving a relationship, I don't know, a marriage, and now you've met someone new and it's fun and it's exciting, if you repeat exactly everything the same and you haven't changed and you haven't grown, and now you're, marrying the second person, you're going to have the same issues. Three of Swords to the Seven of Swords in this marriage than like you had in the last marriage, because whatever transpired back there, or your role in it, was never addressed. So I'm asking why you have to do it differently. You have to do it differently because you're supposed to learn from what didn't work out in the past, not repeat what happened in the past. So yeah, you get to nurture now. You get to find that new job, or launch that new business, or meet this new love partner, or whatever it is, maybe even relocate. But this time around, it's like you're supposed to learn from the past, not repeat the past. And that will bring you wealth or health or the stability, emotional or financial, that you seek. That brings you true emotional contentment. Learning from the past, not repeating it. Hope that made sense to someone watching. And I guess I can see that too, because like for me, it's house and home. So now as I look to relocate over the course of the next 12 to 18 months, I'm going to look at communities differently now than I looked at when I was 25 years old and my husband and I bought our first home together. That was different. I was young. I was just married. We were looking for more of a community where there was an elementary school close by, right, for the kids and stuff like that. Now I'm 52. I'm divorced. I'm with a new person. What I'm looking for in a community now is far different. So again, I'm buying a home, right? That's the hope, is that we buy a home, but it's not the same type of home. I have to do it differently. Also, back then, we just drove around in a town that we liked and we saw a for sale by owner sign and we were like, that's our house. This time around, it's different. I'm in New Jersey. We're looking to relocate near the Gulf Shore. So I can't just drive around and look for that. So now I have to acquire this new home differently. I have to look at homes differently, and I have to utilize the technology that is available these days in order to do that. So again, there's something here about doing it differently. Maybe in the past you could help someone out financially. This time around, you can't. Maybe you can offer compassion, or you can offer care, or a home-cooked meal. Whatever this is for you, just this time, do it differently. Learn from the past mistakes. Don't repeat them. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Wands, this is your advice. Eight of Wands, so for you to move forward, the Fool card, towards your new beginning. Four of Wands, I'm telling you, it has something to do with family, home, launching a business, stability, but a wedding, marriage, whatever this is for you, there's something about doing it differently. Because for me, queens exist in the present. They process the present, they process the past. Kings take action. And so you're about to take action on something here. As you move forward towards a new beginning, learn from the past. Don't repeat it. That is what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that, and don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.